name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic. And welcome back to another YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back here together again. And in today's video, we're actually going to be doing a first time ever, a bracket challenge fight. I never done one in the past because for some reason, like before, I didn't have anybody to do it. But I also was confused as to how you are able to do it. And with this one, I thought, why not do a Disney bracket? Because I didn't really want to do a traditional Disney remake ranking. I wanted to do something kind of fun and try out the bracket fight challenge. So here we go. Alright, so this is my bracket fight here. So basically, I am challenging all these films. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to film videos where the content chapter markers will be round 1, 2, and 3, wherever we go. So this one will be the round 1. Both of these sides doing these films, choosing which one, will be the first round. So the first fight will be between Jungle Book versus Cruella. 101 Dalmatians. And for me, I'm going to pick 101 Dalmatians. I think that film is a much better movie. It actually has a better story, and it's a lot more fun and interesting. Jungle Book 1994, it's fine. It's not entirely watchable, but it's good. Then we get 102 Dalmatians versus Alice in Wonderland, which I actually thought was okay. I technically don't like any of those movies, but if I would have to pick, I'm going to choose Alice in Wonderland. Just because I think it does some stuff just a little bit better. 102 Dalmatians is just atrocious, though it is kind of enjoyable at the same time. Then we get the Sorcerers Apprentice versus Maleficent, and this is going to shock some people, but I'm actually going to choose Maleficent. I love Maleficent. I think it's one of my favorite. It's one of my top tier remakes. I wasn't the biggest fan of Sleeping Beauty, but I thought the way they changed it and made it Maleficent origin story, I thought was just very well done. So you're definitely going up there for that. Then we get Cinderella versus Jungle Book. Obviously, it's going to go to Jungle Book. I think Jungle Book is a fantastic film, impacting the story of Jungle Book way more. But also with Cinderella, it's still good. And also with Sorcerer's Apprentice, it's still good with the sorcerer action. But with Cinderella, it is still good. It has some nice little elements that makes you care about the characters just a little bit more. Then we get down here with Alice Through the Looking Glass versus... Alice Through the Looking Glass versus Pete's Dragon. For me, I'm going to go with Pete's Dragon on this one. I thought it was a much better movie. Just more interesting. Alice Through the Looking Glass, kind of terrible. Then we get Beauty and the Beast versus Christopher Robin. I thought that Christopher Robin was actually the much better movie. Beauty and the Beast had some fun elements, but Christopher Robin did something... It told that hook storyline, but it did it with something original. Then we get Dumbo versus Aladdin. I love the original Dumbo. I love both of the original animated films for both of these films, but Aladdin is a way better film. Dumbo just kind of has this weird storytelling, and it's like it try to focus on the human characters more, and it's not, even then it's not exactly all that interesting. Then we get Lion King versus Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. A lot of people don't technically like these two movies, but I actually liked Lion King. Granted, the original one is still better, but I still really do like it. And Maleficent, Mistress of Evil just has this weird storytelling that I just did not like at all. Alright, so that's this side. Now we're going to go up here to Lady and the Tramp versus Mulan. I'm actually choosing Mulan on this one just because I thought it was a much better, well-told movie. Lady and the Tramp, it's kind of... Oh, I can't... No, you second. Lady and the Tramp is just kind of forgettable. I honestly forget that it's there sometimes, so I'm gonna put it there. Then we get Cruella versus Peter Pan, and Cruella versus Pinocchio. Peter Pan is next. But Cruella versus Pinocchio, I thought Cruella was actually the better movie. I still enjoyed Pinocchio, but you think about that other animated Pinocchio film that won Best Animated Feature, they do stuff in that movie that this movie did not explore. But Cruella, fantastic performance by Emma Stone, just overall a really, really good movie. And then the final one on round 1 here, we're going to do Peter Pan and Wendy versus The Little Mermaid. We have the most recent one that actually turned a month old yesterday. And then we have the most recent film with The Little Mermaid that came out this weekend. I thought The Little Mermaid was much better than Peter Pan and Wendy. I just thought it was a much better well-told film. It was a better movie. Overall, Little Mermaid is winning this round. Alright, so the way that this round is going to work next, we're actually going to, when we get to these parts, because there's only 2 parts for these, we're just going to do this side when we get to these boxes. So we're only doing this side for these boxes right here. So the first one we're doing 101 Dalmatians versus Alice in Wonderland. This is an easy one. It's 101 Dalmatians. It's much fun. It's much more rewatchable. So yeah. Then we get Maleficent versus Jungle Book. What's crazy, if you look at my letterbox list, Jungle Book is actually number 1, so that's kind of an obvious one. So it's Jungle Book for me. Then we have Pete's Dragon versus Christopher Robin. I'm actually going to go with Pete's Dragon on this one just because I feel like it takes a story that was kind of terrible and it just does not use it that well. And then we have, for this final round, we have Aladdin versus Lion King. 2 movies that are remakes of beloved Disney Renaissance films. I'm going with Aladdin on this one. I technically would rewatch both of them, and I technically enjoy Lion King way more, but I really enjoy Aladdin. I thought this was a very, very good movie. Alright, so as we're closing out these rounds, when we get to these boxes, I'm going to include it with this one and then that one. So basically, that's how I'm going to do it. So we're doing 101 Dalmatians versus Jungle Book. This is obviously going to the Jungle Book on here. Then we have Pete's Dragon versus Aladdin. For me, I'm actually choosing Aladdin on this one. I really like it. Then we have Cruella versus Mulan. I'm actually going with Cruella because I think the story of that film and it was a lot more fun. For Mulan, it's just more of just really cool action. Little Mermaid doesn't technically have another film to compete with, so you're going to go there. And that leads us into the final ones where we have to fight which one is going to go pick. And with Jungle Book, I'm going with Jungle Book versus Aladdin with Jungle Book. Then we got Cruella versus Little Mermaid. Surprisingly, I'm actually going with Little Mermaid on this one. The style of Cruella is great, but Little Mermaid did something so impactful for me. And so yeah, we're pretty much down to the main category here. What Disney remake is the best remake? Jungle Book or Little Mermaid? And I'm going with Jungle Book on this one. I love Little Mermaid. It was such a great movie. But Jungle Book did something that was so surprising. It honestly feel like Disney should be taking inspiration from this movie and expand their stories. Think of something new and different to do with these stories that are old and classic. So that's my Disney bracket challenge for remakes. Yeah, Jungle Book is the winner, as it is my favorite Disney remake as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff in the About section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.